Hello and welcome everyone, I am Ducky Obrien, and today I'll be going over a game called Wildcat Gun Machine. Wildcat Gun Machine was developed by Chunkybox Games, it was published by Daedalic Entertainment, and was released onto the Xbox One, Series X, Series X, PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Switch, and the PC on May 4th, 2022, with an MSRP of $14.99. As always, the exact release date, pricing, and platforms may vary from region to region and platform to platform. Alright, why don't we get started? This is a pretty cutesy, what would you call it, top-down, sort of bullet hell-like game. I will start from the beginning. Sorry, let's go back to the main menu. I usually do it from the beginning, except for a few games where it doesn't really matter if you do it from the beginning or not. Okay, so here it is. Oh yeah, let me lower the sound effects real quick. Sorry, that's a little bit loud. It's still loud. Sorry, we have to reduce it like this much. Whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. As long as it's not too loud. So one thing that I don't get about games is you lower the volume bar like all the way and then it does nothing. You know, you would think if you decrease it by half that it would be half as loud, but that's not how it works. So here it is, you get bones from the little skeleton dudes lying around, and then you can upgrade your basic gun. You can see the fire rate, you can see any attributes it has, like oversized bullets, the damage, you can get an extra life here, you can increase move speed, and as you buy this, it unlocks more upgrades. So if you take a look here, you can see the map. It's based on color-coded key cards, so red is what you can access right now, and then when you get the key card, you can go to the other areas. You can see this is the yellow door, etc. Okay. So the green here is the armor underneath the blue health bar. You can collect up to 3, I think. So later on it does get more difficult. There's going to be a lot of guys. I think the game is fairly easy in the beginning part, but then it actually does get a little bit more difficult, where I was finding myself dying to the stupid charging skull guys. You'll see them later. When you're trying to dodge a bunch of skull dudes just charging at you, it does get a little bit hard. Let's see. Okay, we can go over there. I think this is where you come back from, because it's locked. Okay, got more bones. Ow. I got zapped. Oh yeah, the yellow meter on top of the blue health meter is basically like a charge for your gun cat form, where you just have, you know, unlimited fire rate, increased damage, I believe. It's pretty nice, like shooting homing missiles, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't classify this as a bullet hell per se. Oh, okay, that's my fault, I said an explosion. Although it does get bullet hell like later. Okay, go that way. Okay, let's go here. I do like the art style a lot, although one thing I think is kind of detrimental to the game is I think it looks fantastic, but the animations look a little bit hokey. Like they're missing a little bit of, like, look at this character walk animation. Like, sure, it's enough, but it looks a little bit like it's missing some frames. Because again, one thing I do is I read the reviews for the game after I play it because I want to write my own opinions on it. Typically, I look at the reviews after I write my article because I don't want to be influenced. Now, people can be like, oh, it's very easy not to get influenced. That is a lie. Anytime you read something, it can subconsciously or consciously come out in your writing. So you have to be very careful not to do that. That reminds me of a scandal. There was like a video game reviewer who basically plagiarized an entire review from like a forum, and I was like, what are you doing? Okay. So yeah, when you see a gun, you can pick it up, and you can see in the lower right hand corner that I have 23 out of 40 ammo, which is not a lot. You can pick up those ammo crates there. And when you run out, you gotta revert back to your regular pistol, which kinda sucks. There are different guns. You can switch with the mouse. So honestly, the game is just so much more fun with the special weapons that it kind of feels really bad when you lose it. Okay, let's see. That's locked, so we can't go there anyways, but we might as well go take a look. Oh yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I read the reviews and there are a surprising amount of negative reviews complaining about how the game feels or how it's worse than Enter the Gungeon. And I was like, fellas, this is not Enter the Gungeon. You can't give it a bad review because it's not Enter the Gungeon. I mean, if the game claimed that it was a spiritual successor to Enter the Gungeon, or like an unofficial sequel, and you're like, wait, this is way worse, it would be understandable, but there's really no such claim made. So we got Guncat form ready, I'll use it later. But the reason why I don't like that is when you write a review and you want to give it a negative score, there has to be an actual reason as to why you don't like the game, other than, oh, this is not like X game. You know, that's a very poor reason. So then I saw the reviews and saying that the game was too easy. I looked at how many hours they played. They didn't play enough. The game does get a little bit more difficult later on, but for the most part, it's actually, you know, it's not like super hard. It doesn't have to be. As I get older, I don't want every game to be like a sweaty try-hard game. I just want to have some casual fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make it a worse game by any means. But yeah, going back to that, the combat does feel a little bit lackluster, and for me, I think it's mostly due to the... Did I go the right way? I think I did. Right? Yeah. It's mostly due to the animations. Like, look at these skeleton guys. They're just moving. There's no other animation. It's like they made the animation, the idle animation of them just staying in place, and then they just move them across the screen. Like, same with these guys. There is a sort of walking animation, but it feels like almost a mobile game. In terms of the animation, the actual graphics look fantastic again. Also, I think it's in part due to the audio design as well. Like, when you have really good audio design, it feels like you're actually like doing something in the game, even though nothing else changed. Okay, I exploded myself again. So I think it's mostly due to the lack of animations, frames probably, and then the audio design that makes the combat feel a little bit lackluster for some people. I think, personally speaking, I think it feels fine. When I played it, I was like, yo, this is a pretty okay game. It's not outstanding, you know, in any way, but I'm like, this is very, very playable. Which is now something I can say about Back 4 Blood. Oh my god. Alright, I am a Back 4 Blood apologist, okay? I actually enjoy the game a lot. I like the game. I know this is controversial, but in many ways it is better than Left 4 Dead 2 for me. And we got the yellow key there. I'm sick and tired of everyone just linking the Chunkybox video. Because, like, they're not really thinking on their own and giving reasons as to why the game is actually worse, because most of them haven't even played it yet. But like, I can go on a whole rant as to why that video is well edited, and I like Chunkybox's videos. It's not really making a solid point, because, you know, like, it's comparing these little things that most people don't look at when they're playing those type of games. Like, for example, it brought up the animations for the zombies and how they're different and how they react differently, and I was like, yeah, that's neat and all, but like, I'm not gonna be looking at the zombies when I'm playing the game. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this zombie moved differently, that's awesome, or like, oh my god, it didn't move differently, immersion broken. Like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna be busy shooting the zombies, and I'm more concerned about, oh, does the shooting feel fun? Like, is the gameplay fun? Like, I'm not worried about what the zombies look like. It's a nice touch for sure, but it doesn't make it a better or worse game. But yeah, anyways, again, I am a Back 4 Blood apologist. I actually like the game. I think there's a lot of good design choices there, and some bad design choices too, but there's a lot of good with the bad. So I've been playing it a lot, but the thing is, the game doesn't work. I've been very patient with it, but it doesn't work. I actually don't like this gun compared to the shotgun, but we'll take it anyways. Yeah, it's very sad because there's a lot of desync issues, and I don't understand why this is, because the game runs on dedicated servers. You're not the host, you know, it's not like... I don't think you can go up here because the door is locked. It's not peer-to-peer, as far as I can tell, so even if it was peer-to-peer, if I'm hosting, why am I desyncing, you know, from my own game? But yeah, there's a lot of desync issues, and it's to the point where the game just breaks. So for example, in the first part, you know, there's an elevator that you activate, you roll it down, and then it activates the horde. But I fell through the floor, because for some reason the game desyncs so poorly, so badly I mean, that it thought there was no floor there. But the thing is, it doesn't make sense, because even if I was desynced, like, there's no way there's gonna be a hole there ever, you know what I mean? And then not only that, the desync issues are severe where you can disconnect from the game, and then you just can't rejoin ever. So you have to restart the game if you want to play with your friends. They have to quit out, and then you have to make a new game, and then everyone joins again and plays. And it ruins the fun, whatever fun I was having. So every time I'm playing the game and I'm liking it, you run into this dumb issue that makes you realize that, man, the game actually just doesn't work. So that's a story for another time. But yeah, I actually enjoy Back 4 Blood. I am almost done unlocking all the cards, and then now I can focus on running Nightmare. It's actually, at first it was very difficult, but it's not that bad. After you get used to it. And I do want to be in a no hope mode. What is this? Oh, it's just health. Okay. So another thing is I don't really like I like the music, but I don't want to listen to it because there's that. Is that a siren sound effect going on in the background? It's kind of annoying. I'm different from other people in that I don't always need music on in the background. I'm actually okay with silence. It helps me think a lot. But like repetitive sounds, especially if the frequency of the sounds are high, it bothers me more than helps. So I want the audio track to be very chill and just mostly ambient sound, unless there's like a boss fight or something, and then the music ramps up, or there's some sort of emotion they kind of want to underscore. That is, you know, that is a moment when you want the music to ramp up. You know, either sad, happy, hype, whatever it is you want to do there. Okay. But I'll leave it on for you guys. Meat sack? Oh, not the meat sack. Okay, I can activate guncat mode. It touched me. Yeah, as you can see, it's not too difficult, you know, and I'm okay with that. It's not like those bullet hells where you have to be like moving by a millimeter every millisecond. You know, it's not like that, so. The dash move is very handy. The cooldown is very long on it, so I do recommend upgrading that because it'll let you dodge later on, and that will help you survive. We can spend our points here. Increase move speed. I'm gonna save my points. Alright, why don't we call it there? Thank you guys for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it as always. It's not, I forgot what I was gonna say, it's not important. Anyways, the game is Wildcat Gun Machine, developed by Chunkybox Games, published by Daedalic Entertainment. It's out now for the consoles and PC. The MSRP is $14.99. As, oh man, I'm getting old. I forgot my sign off again. Anyways, hopefully that gave you guys an idea what the game is like, and hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there, and I will catch you guys next time. Yeah, lately I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I've been getting like maybe 3 hours per day, so it is really wearing on me. Yeah, my brain is barely there. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time.